the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And their train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Tonight's a rivalry matchup in the NFC South. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Teed up, Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws.
Oh, Penix lost it, but it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. I'll take care of it.
Third down, it's Penix. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Baker now off the play fake. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a first down as well.
A gain of 6.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves to sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. Up to the races, middle of the field. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 9.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Penix. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, here's Penix. He's calling his own number again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
On second down, Robinson. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Tucker now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, now it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
We hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's second and inches.
This is Irving on second. An excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Return amounts to much. They bring him down. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Irving on the inside give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
32-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Baker now from the gun. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Irving trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. On the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
From the red zone on first. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Mayfield now from the gun. Inside, hauled in by Godwin. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Complete to Chris Godwin. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Baker now. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
14, Falcons 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10, around to Robinson. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I am more aggressive call on second.
They go play action. Here's Penix. He can run it.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now Penix off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Second down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the air with Penix. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they face second down.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Falcons.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Falcons 17. Buccaneers 14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Johnson with a return here. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Mayfield on first and 10. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Time still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. It's Godwin again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll go outbounds close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Baker throwing again. That throw behind his intended target. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Got his man, it's Auden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 27-yard line.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. the trusty tight end.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
That's complete. Shepard. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He gets a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. A gain of 11.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. Near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
You can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Here's the give to Irving. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's got it. It's in close. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Irving does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. They could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 21, Falcons 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. That's him on the end route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When the play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
On first down, here's Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second-quarter lead.
Those front office and personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
24. Buccaneers 21.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Baker. Right side, this is Ibuka. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180!
Baker now from the gun. Catch made left side by Ibuka. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this hit to the floor before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Falcons and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he takes really broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 24.
Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Agnew on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons with a football late in the first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Look underneath here, Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set, this is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On the shotgun, Penix. He's got London left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
1st and 10 at the
from the gun here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
2nd and 18.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. To the air with Penix. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on an edge play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Tucker now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Catch made. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
180! What's that?
Right back to Irving now. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with the lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Abuka there with the grab. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Penix to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they're really going to have to rebuild any momentum from scratch here, Brock. Coming off that pick 6 that just made the hole there in deeper. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Firing quickly as Penix, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson on the inside give. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
At the 31. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Running it after the penalty. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Here's Penix. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That's on nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Gets this one to London. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
42, Falcons 31.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Tucker now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down throw here, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Baker now off the play fake. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passes. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, give to Irving. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
It's inside the 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
180! What's up? What's up?
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
180! Done!
Baker now from the gun. Has it down close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 3-possession game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
49, Falcons 31. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Escapes a defender. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the
They send a receiver in motion
37-yard
right.
line.
Play fake, Penix. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 40.
Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
On the shotgun, Penix. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's another.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running here with Bijan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Penix on third down. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now to give to Bijan. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Bucks to the line, first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time, second and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only a yard for him that time, so now third and 9. Throw here, third down. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Mayfield will look to throw. Catch made over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond Mayfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Irving on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains, And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on...
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers so likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Falcons, 38. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Pitts brings it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. He's got it. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
He's on play fake with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
24 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
To the air with Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the
Penix looking to pass.
18-yard line.
Has some room to work. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The extra point.
extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Buccaneers 56, Falcons 45.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
To kick off.
Johnson now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First down, here's Baker. That time, this is Ibuka. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the first down. A gain of 12. And the Buccaneer first down.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate. There's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Once again, Irving. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's good.
Offense there, King, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
All set now, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
It's another Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 10.
Irving on the counter. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Irving trying to run for the first. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
White on 1st and goal. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
63. Falcons 45. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
No gain on the play.
Desperation time here. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. Ryan. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Penix on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Buccaneers about set to celebrate this win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 180.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. Complete to Kane.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. up to take a knee on second down.
20. What's up?
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.